If you saw some mint or sweet flowers kind of arranged in like a triangle or some kind of pattern like that, if you use the elemental stite, and I'm pretty sure most of you don't like to do it because it's cheating. If it's a glowy like that, it's fine. But if it was dark, then a whopper flower is gonna pop out. There she is! Huh? Who ripped down my notice? Oh, we don't actually even interact with her or nothing? Daughter, why don't you talk to me? Please, daughter, listen to me!
Monsieur Novelat, can I ask a question?
Of course you may.
I've heard that Leo has fire wrapped in paper. Lights that can grant any wish. Is that true?
Fire wrapped in paper? Wouldn't it break? And isn't that dangerous?
There is something like that. They're called Shao lanterns.
Yeah.
They aren't dangerous if properly handled, but they do not actually have the power to grant wishes. I'm sorry.
Aww.
You don't need to apologize.
Simply listening to me describe them would be quite dull. How about I bring some back for you once I visit Liyue?
Hey, guys. There it goes. Make a wish, everybody.
If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
That's easy. Lacca berries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
Oh man, I really want to have that pie that's in front of him right now. That looks so tasty. I like pie. Oh, it's the pie! Let me have it. No, let me have the pie! Damn it.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You got some moves. I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to defeat the Ito! She, Crimson Staff!
Oh, she's back! I knew they wouldn't have let Ito go deny cry by himself.
Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the three of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our way.
But Ito, weren't you only supposed to have one companion? And why did you choose the bug? Why didn't you choose the hulking, twerking bowl?
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. It's one animal per contestant. That's the rule.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey, oh, come on!
Ah! Oh! Oh man, it's a seraphim or some crap. Noble traveler from distant realms. Returnee from the sea of stars. Greetings. I bid you welcome. It knows you? But I don't know it. I've definitely met some freaky creatures, but none quite like this. Touch the Animo Archon statue over there. It is a gateway that leads onto the heavens. Are you sure Zeatlin is supposed to hear these things? At least let us take her back first! Inconceivable. You really came. Ah! She got cute away like my brother Ether.
A witch will do anything for her own amusement, even if it causes innocent people to suffer. That's why it's a hunter's duty to... Wait, you two. You're Alice's trusted confidants, the renowned duo of the Traveler and Paimon.
A hunter?
Hold on. Let me start over. My name's Prune, and I'm Alice's... friend. Yeah, friend. In fact, she invited me here to take care of a, witch-related incident.
Not a very good cover after what you just said. You're a little sus there, little girl.
But we lost contact due to certain uncontrollable circumstances, so... Guessing this is the weird kid who was asking around about witches?
Looks like it.
See, do they not look alike? They even have green eyes! Oh shit, he's gonna run. I could see the resemblance. Beautiful goat, by the way. Okay, maybe not spot on.
I'll use eat for what? Well, not Varka, because I don't have Varka. A little more. Yeah. And... damn, we can't zoom in any further. Never mind what I was doing. Still not a bad view. See, it's just running normal and then just sprinting at the last minute. I did various... sprinting. I tapped my sprint button. Not exactly accurate to what I was actually doing. At least I get a chance to see Varka's ass in motion. Oh! Her... wings?
Wait! Who are you? And why do you...
Well, Wait, what just happened to her? Also great animation there. What just happened?
Why you have the same...
I've been through this moment
Even her
so many
eyes.
times in my head. Imagining you sharing the same pain I feel. The less you know, the better.
My head! Don't go! Wait!
But Linnea! Oh no. Not sure if there's any tricks that you guys remembered from the beginning, but if you saw some mint or sweet flowers kind of arranged in like a triangle or some kind of pattern like that, if you use the elemental stite, and I'm pretty sure most of you don't like to do it because it's cheating. If it's a glowy like that, it's fine, but if it was dark, then a whopper flower is gonna pop out. There she is! Huh? Who ripped down my notice? Oh, we don't actually even interact with her or nothing? Daughter, why don't you talk to me? Please, daughter, listen to me!
Monsieur Novelette, can I ask a question?
Of course you may.
I've heard that Liyue has fire wrapped in paper. Lights that can grant any wish. Is that true?
Fire wrapped in paper? Wouldn't it break? And isn't that dangerous?
There is something like that. They're called Shao lanterns. They
Yeah.
aren't dangerous if properly handled, but they do not actually have the power to grant wishes. I'm sorry.
Aww.
Oh, you don't need to apologize.
Simply listening to me describe them would be quite dull. How about I bring some back for you once I visit Liyue?
Hey, guys. There it goes. Make a wish, everybody.
If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
That's easy. Lacca berries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
Oh man, I really want to have that pie that's in front of him right now. That looks so tasty. I like pie. Oh, it's the pie! Let me have it. No, let me have the pie! Damn it.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You got some moves. I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to defeat the Ito! She, Crimson Staff!
Oh, she's back! I knew they had let Ito go denied cry by himself.
Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the three of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our way.
But Ito, weren't you only supposed to have one companion? And why did you choose the bug? Why didn't you choose the hulking, twerking bowl?
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. It's one animal per contestant. That's the rule.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey, oh, come on!
Ah! Oh! Oh man, it's a seraphim or some crap. Noble traveler from distant realms. Returnee from the sea of stars. Greetings, I bid you welcome. It knows you? But I don't know it. I've definitely met some freaky creatures, but none quite like this. Touch the Animo Archon statue over there. It is a gateway that leads onto the heavens. Are you sure Zeatlin is supposed to hear these things? At least let us take her back. Hello, what's up everybody? Ugh, it is I, Mare, and I'm here back in Genshin Impact, not doing Imagineering Theater again. Oh my god, not again. I don't want to do that for like another month, but I kind of have to because, well, the month's almost over. And then as soon as this month's over, the next challenge is gonna come up for the next month. And that's probably not gonna be any easier than it was this time around. But I'm not doing that tonight. So what I am going to be doing tonight is the Kaleidoscopic Color Chase. You return to the Eazybreeze Holiday Resort, where you run into an old friend together with some rather special Ashas. So yeah, we're going back to the summer resort in Natland. Woo! I appreciate that. I loved the Eazybreeze Resort
from last summer, and again, it's also very nice that it's a map that's just still available. It definitely fits in with the fact that, you know, Natlan's pretty chill and all that, except for, you know, all the warring and stuff against abyssal corrosion and all that. Ugh, that was quite the ordeal, but they actually have a nice, chill place for people to hang out at. And that is Eazybreeze Holiday Resort, where you can inhabit Ashas, and you can basically play Platoon, what is it? Platoon? Splatoon, that's what it was called, Splatoon. It's basically like playing that. Not like I've actually played Splatoon before. I could just go to the quest from here. Oh yeah, those are pretty strange looking ostriches. Most of the time they look like this. With their cool coconut hat and everything. Ooh, baubles. Can I get into the... Oh, to be a little Asha hiding in the pot. Yeah, you just float like that. Ah, man, I love painting all these canyons and such. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to the reason why I'm here.
What's this frisky little Asha doing here? Huh? Bennett!
Bennett's back! Woo! And he's still styling with his Natlin outfit. Damn. Pretty fine looking outfit, might I say. Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! Hello! I think they like solidly communicate through butt wiggles. It's adorable. Back at the resort? Back at the resort for vacation, Bennett? Uh-huh. Traveler might recall that I wrote you two a letter and let you know that a few months ago, I finally saved up enough money for all my well-paying commissions, and I finally managed to invite my dads and friends to the Eazybreeze Holiday Resort for a proper getaway. Yeah, he did say that. He managed to somehow get over to the Eazybreeze Resort, realize that, yeah, he was actually born here, and then, he swore that, oh man, I'm gonna bring all my adventurer friends and dads over here. Which, pretty huge ask for him, because, oh boy, outside of Natlan, he does not have any luck at all. My dads were finally pleased to see that my streak of bad luck is almost fully ended at Natlan. Oh, you definitely have to share good news like that with everyone, Bennett! Yeah, that's fantastic news. Aw, if only we met you two last week. We could all have had a meal together or something. Looks like that meal's got to wait till you two come over to Mondstadt again. When you come, we'll find somewhere super safe and have a safe adventuring cave dinner together. Cool. And then we end up getting plugged up in the cave. Hold up, Bennett! Are you saying that your dads and friends are gone and you're here at the resort by yourself now? Aw, come on, I wanted to see the guys and gals that raised Bennett. Yeah, my dads were actually having a really good time here when they received news that Miss Diona at Cat's Tail Tavern would be away on business trip for quite some time. So, rather than extend their vacation, they decided to return to Mondstadt as originally planned. That way, they'll be able to get in a few more of Miss Diona's special drinks before she goes on her trip. Oh, I wonder where Miss Diona could possibly go to. Where have I felt like I saw her coming up in an upcoming event? I think she's going to Fontaine, everybody. That's obvious. I think she's one of the characters that's gonna get buffed, actually. But don't you worry, I'm not stranded here because of a delay or lost boat ticket or anything. I'm staying to help out a few friends. We were fishing at the sea when we ran into a few Ashas, known as Colorists, that appeared to be in some kind of tricky situation. Based on my experience from before, I guess they were looking for some extraordinary treasure. Since these Ashas are known as Colorists, the treasure they were looking for must be some super awesome color paint? That's right! Aside from painting surfaces everywhere they go, the Ashas do love to seek out color paints for their personal collections. The Colorist Ashas have discovered a very special color paint in some secret realm. It's a kind of free-roaming paint. And like the Crystalfly, these colors are always moving around, all over the place. The colors have no idea how to catch them.
Oh, tell you what, let us help you too! Let's go to the place and see what's going on!
Aw, want something special for your collection? We're the ones to call. Yay! They seem happy to have our help. God, I love the Asha. They're so goddamn cute! Great! Let's get the colors a hand together then! I'll just follow your lead in this. I really hope these Ashas can get a hold of the most marvelous colors so they can mix the most radiant, dazzling hues and continue spreading their unique brand of joy. That's right, Bennett. That's what we're gonna do. In Kaleidoscopic Color Chase, roaming paintballs will actively move away from the traveler. Make use of this characteristic to team up and direct them to the color collection zones to accrue team collection progress. Ah, so it's kind of one of those games. I see that. When roaming paintballs come into contact with colors produced by the big dye pool or Asha colorists, their hues will change to match the corresponding colors. Additionally, color bursts triggered by characters using the Paint Blast trampolines to jump on to the air, and colors released by Puff and Paint Joy Pop bottles can also change the color of the roaming paintballs. When the traveler directs roaming paintballs that have changed hues into color collection zones of the same color, they accumulate phase progress. When progress is full, the next phase will begin, and the challenge arena will change. You will gain a temporary attraction bonus after completing 2 phases. While this bonus is active, nearby roaming paintballs will move toward you. Sometimes roaming paintballs will also enter a special vibrant mode. At this time, should you move these balls into a collection zone, they will all be regarded as having the same color as said collection zone. Okay, cool. Cool. Wait, what did I just read? I'll figure it out. I do better with reading and some practice. Sometimes. Let's see. How are we feeling, Traveler? Let's continue guiding the Ashas as they collect the paintballs. Nah, I want to chat with Bennett really quick. Any more good news? Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen you, Benny. What's been going on for you? What's been changing? Has your luck gotten a little bit better ever since coming into Natlan? Well, let me think. Because I was having such great luck in Natlan, I was able to explore things I hadn't dared to delve into before. For example, making myself a perfectly suited set of adventure gear. Wrist guards, knee pads, leg wraps, and insoles, all included. Ooh. Those are some rather unexpected items. That's something you should also pay more attention to, Traveler. Protecting your joints and feet from injury is really important when you're on an adventure. Yeah, and given how much mobility you have to, you have to do, there's just a lot of stuff. You have to be swimming, you gotta be climbing, you gotta be swinging when you're in Natlan, so yeah, you're definitely constantly on the move. Damn. At least it's slightly easier in Natlan. Climbing with a load puts your knees under constant stress. So when you're moving through rugged terrain, you gotta stay sure-footed. One wrong step and you could easily twist an ankle. On longer hikes, your feet might give out before your legs do. You got to guard against fatigue, or you might end up hurting yourself without even realizing it. That's when gear that cushions impact and protects you really comes in handy. I haven't really thought about that before. Honestly, you should, considering I pretty much had to literally go through every valley and mountaintop to get to waypoints and shit. Oh my god. I just have to think about, oh gosh, I have to go out there and activate the waypoints. But some of them are kind of in ridiculous spaces. Then I get up there and realize, oh, there was actually a much easier way to do it. Especially towards the beginning when I had like, I don't know, 50 stamina, which doesn't seem like it was not a lot. It was not a lot. In the long run, you can never have too much handy gear. You might also be interested in some tips over adventures that gather through years of trial and error. For example, you can chop up plants like the calla lily and saurian stew claw succulent, crush them into flour, and cook the mixture with unmoving essential oils for a couple of days. Then pour everything into a mold and let it cool next to the mist flour overnight. After that, just trim it lightly and shave off any uneven parts. And voila! You got some protective gear that's even more shock absorbing than the prancing mushrooms of Sumeru. They say with it on, you could climb the great volcano of Tolan twice in a day, and your soles and joints would still be fine. Wow, I didn't know you can just, mush up a bunch of plants and make insoles and padding like that. At least in this world you can. That sounds like a pretty straightforward process to me. If I were anywhere else, I'd probably find myself stuck at the cooking part. Either something unknown gets mixed into the pot and the whole thing spoils halfway through, or the entire pot explodes and sends fragments flying everywhere. If I went shopping for something similar, I'd either end up with gear that doesn't fit me, or something of poor quality. Not that the seller is deliberately trying to sell me something inferior, rather they might not even be aware that the quality issues themselves. I just have to chalk it up to bad luck in either case. Ouch. That's why I never had good protective gear before. While it's not exactly mission critical, it definitely affects how your adventures go. Yeah, that definitely explains why I got so scuffed up from before. So, I decided to get exactly what I need to finally make gear I'd be satisfied with during this trip to the resort. This feels so wonderful! So this is what it feels like to run with good insoles and knee pads that fit just right. Yeah, that's wonderful for you, Benny. That you figured out a way how to make your own custom gear. Rather than hoping that you actually get decent ones that fit and aren't accidentally poor quality. Are there any of your other friends around here? Yeah, you can't be just here by yourself now. You have to have like one or two of your dads probably still hanging around wanting to mill about the place. Well, if you mean the adventurer friends I met before, they're all satisfied and have gone back home with my dads. Aww. The only ones left in Natlan are a few tourists from Mondstadt who rode in with us. But there was, I think, a wrestler with horns on her head? She came up to me and asked if I've seen a girl wearing a hat. I heard that wrestler is some big shot warrior from the Collective of Plenty who did pretty well at the Dragonspine International Cross Country Challenge. Wait, did he not meet? Yeah, I think Varesa was just there for like a peek over at the resort. I think we only saw her the once, so he didn't get to see Varesa. And wait, he's definitely met like Chaska at least. Or is he talking about Aoife? The one with the hat. A girl wearing a hat, so Chaska? He met Chaska. Maybe quite a few of those monsters have made friends with the people of Natland while we weren't looking? I mean, you never know who you're gonna meet out here. Honestly, I probably should have thought that Bennett was gonna be the one here greeting us. You know, just kind of tying in with the whole, classic Genshin with the Mondstadt and just simple adventuring stuff.
People ought not be so frightened.
Okay, I think we can get to it. All right! It's always so exciting to be on an adventure with you. There's some shinies over here. Ah, wait. Ah, there we go. How do we start? Do we just go up to... Oh, we just go up to them. Alright, I was right that today they did release, like, the last stage available. Heads up, shifting colors. Let's see. The big dye pool and fences will appear across the arena throughout the challenge. Use the big dye pool to color the roaming paintballs and earn even more points. Yeah, let's match. Okay, what do I have to do? Is this teams? Am I just on my own here? Whoops. Come on, over there. Yeah, it's like herding sheep. Oops. Oh. Haha, I took some. Oh yeah, I picked right having Flynn's here. I'm fast as fluff, boy. I'm fast as frick. Okay, we're back to this. Back to chasing.
Take it easy.
Okay, I'm not doing the great. Uh-oh. 2 seconds. Oh, I was just a step behind. Converted the most paintballs to your team's color. Oh, cool. That was neat. Alright, Colorist Creative Surge. Asha Colorist will periodically spray color in every direction. Push the roaming paintballs to their range to instantly recolor them. What the... Am I basically with the... One of them, I could have sworn I saw one of these Moivikas. Oh, God. Come on, spritz me! There we go. Ah, she jacked all of mine. Varesa took all of mine. I don't think I'm doing very well. But what else to do? And we're back to this. Oh crap, I have to repaint these. Ah! Go! Go, little guy, go! I probably could have just jumped the fence. And that's it. Cool, I got over 1,000 points. What are the rewards like so far? Just need to get 5,000 points. Watch out, cardboard villains! The arena is being invaded by cardboard villains. They'll block the advance of the roaming paintballs. Plan your route carefully and direct those balls into the color collection zones. Oh crap, there's a new Villette here. And another Flynn's? Oh no. Come on, get in there. Oh crap. Oh god, we got banditos. Uh-oh, I pushed them further. I keep pushing them away! Oh man, they sucked them all up. Come on, go over that way. Okay, that way. Go. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh god, there was a bunch that was just right next to me. No, mine! No. Nope, give me some. Give me some Flins. Flins should help Flins! I say that and then I'm stealing all his paintballs. Oh cool, I colored the most. Alright. Fourth stage, the Grand Paint Splash Festival. Hop onto the Paint Blast trampoline to bounce skyward. Upon launching, you'll trigger a massive paint splash that instantly recolors any nearby roaming paintballs. Oh crap, there's a Varka here. I might be boned. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm struggling with mine. I'm struggling with mine. Come on. One of you get in there. What the hell? Oh crap, I'm sucking them. Oh god. Oh crap, I didn't grab them all. Nope, I didn't mean that. Oh gosh. Whatever, this is pretty much done. Ooh, I didn't get that many points, but I made a lot more points in the last stage. I'll be fine. I'm sure I'll get to 5,000 just fine. This is the last stage. The Vivid Color-Gulp season. Puff and paint Joy Pop bottles will appear throughout the arena. These bottles intermittently erupt or inhale, pushing or pulling nearby roaming paintballs while simultaneously recoloring them. Let's get after it. Come on, wakey wakey, Dark Drago. Where are the other guys? Are they across the... Yeah, there they are. Oh, they got Columbina! Oop. Oops. Uh-oh. Oops. There we go. Try to lure him over there. Sucking. Ooh, so close with that. And that's it. Oh, I scored pretty well on that one. I forgot to grab water for this. Looks like our colorist Ashas are very much satisfied now. Another challenge completed for our wondrous Ashas. Oh, awesome! We did it! Is this Asha here inspired to start another work of artwork already? Well, you know how inspiration can come and go in the blink of an eye. Ah, looks like all the treasure it's left behind. Traveler, Paimon, the two of you should have it for all the hard work you've put in. Maybe the next time we come by, we'll be able to see the colorist Asha masterpiece. Just imagine the kind of work it would be. Especially when even the irregular Ashas are already capable of coming up with such beautiful colors. Paimon can't wait to see what the colorist Ashas will create. Maybe they'll come up with something beyond what words can describe. Maybe the colors of phlogiston, the moon, or the depths of the starry sky? Yeah, that's exactly how it should be. If we come across a creature of some kind of trouble during our adventures, we should do everything we can to help it. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll receive some unexpected rewards. And it feels very fulfilling as well. But we shouldn't do it just because of some expected reward. That'd be beside the point. Even if there's nothing in it for us, helping friends in need and seeing their smiles return as things turn for the better, I really like that feeling. Well said, Benny. Cool. Huh? I guess that was it. Shit, that didn't even take me like half an hour. I think I spent more time talking with Benny than any of the stages that I just did. Damn, I would have thought that I would have seen Mualani for this or whatever. Oh, hey folks. Didn't see you all down here. Oh, look! What? Oh, it's Minnie and Varesa! So that's the girl in the hat he was talking about. Look, it's Minnie and Varesa! met a few low-key fans of Woven Scrolls comic while at the Eazybreeze Holiday Resort recently. They were all discussing the new release, called a super strong but also overly chilled Hermione. Huh? I think I've heard of it before. It's crossover work by Miss Vicky, an interactive film specialist, a light novel based on folk legends from Natlan in recent years. Yes, that's right! But it's written in a way that's different from most mainstream works. It's almost like a collection of travel anecdotes. And somehow, out of nowhere, it became this huge hit. Are they calling back to Traveler's Tales? It's been a while since I've done one of those. I think that's when I finally became a real artist. I need to explore new concepts in my work too. And once I've honed my skills to a certain level, I'll try weaving in some comic-style storyboard panels in this work too. Neat. Cool, I thought there was, like, people that I could interact with, and I thought one of them was Moalani, but I totally forgot that we could see Varesa and Minnie here. Oh, cool, fish. But no time for fishing yet. Oh, cool, this is all still painted. Where's an Asha? I want to move around as an Asha. Yeah, look at him go! Ooh, look at him twerk that thing on that coconut. Oh, Quab. Uh-oh. I'm burning through my own phlogiston. There we go. Okay, did it fuel up enough? And, there we go. Over the water? What the hell? There's some chilla trolls here.
Into the wind.
Holy crap, I just killed him with Dory. Come on. Ah, that's how I do it. Oh god, reload. There we go. And I was almost off. What the heck is this? Okay, I can't interact with it. Oh shoot, I didn't even collect all my rewards. Cool, I can just do it here. Nice. Onward we go! And I'm out of juice. What the? Oh, shoot! Whoa, why are there so many dangerous people here? Ah! Ah. Oh god, that was spooky. I forgot there actually was occasional enemies here. Out on the island. Ooh, shinies. Let me go back to... Where the hell was Bennett again? Oh, he was way over here. Damn, I thought like Mulani or somebody would be out over here. You know what? I think it feels like we're becoming more and more in sync. I have to recap what we went about collecting the paint. Yeah, I'm good. Well, what do you plan to do next? I might be a bit short on time. Since we're still a few days before the next caravan departs for Mondstadt, I want to try climbing the great volcano of Tolan. What I mean, I'd like to find a scenic spot for the outskirts to take in the view. Well, being mindful of local customs, of course. Yeah, enjoy the scenery all you want, but be sure to avoid any dangers. Because, oh boy, you just picked, like, one of the more dangerous places in all of Natlan. I mean, I guess it's all kind of hectic, but you're literally climbing up a volcano. Yes, I will! When I'm in Natlan, I feel unstoppable! I hope everything goes smoothly for you, too! Yeah, I think that's probably it here, but, ooh. I did have some birthday mail that I had piling up. Got Venti here. Penned by the wind. The never-ending winds have finally carried news of you to me. That was quite the wait. Bright and clear at times, and gusting and surging at others. It's these rising and falling of the story chapters that make the adventure worth singing of. So, I suppose it's time I got down to business, isn't it? I had myself a few cups of fine wine, and sure enough, inspiration struck. We'll call it Pen by the Wind for now. Am I writing poetry or song lyrics? Neither, actually. I mean, it was the wind that's writing it all for me. The wind can take any form you need. A light-hearted cheer, a sigh of relief, or the fleeting moment a gentle breeze sweeps past your face. The wind can never be held by anyone, and neither can poetry. And you, friend, have always been free too. Cool. Yeah, I got Yoimiya's birthday mail too. The #1 alliance! Guess who I ran into recently? It was Klee! Oh, she did run in with Yoimiya again. Nice. She and Sayu brought a few kids I've never met before to Naganohara to hang out with me. According to the Klee, they're all very, very impressive little witches now. How amazing! We spent the last few days setting off fireworks and playing games together. It was so much fun! As allies of justice, we all agreed that the heroic big sister and the little witches are absolutely the best in the world. Naturally, when Klee's involved, everybody's the best. To commemorate the occasion, everyone gathered lots of shiny shells, and I made all the little witches some pretty hair accessories. And knowing that you and Paimon are always out adventuring, we also made a special and also very practical memento for you. I hope that it'll bring some cheer your way. That's right, of course we made something for you too. And why wouldn't we? The two of you have always been a part of our #1 alliance. That's cool. Wait, is that a warming Sealy in a bottle? Holy crap, it is a warming bottle. Definitely gonna need that. Oh gosh, I might need to make a couple more of those actually. Because I might need it for Shania that's probably coming up in... Wait, when does this banner end? In a week. So you got another 7 days, 17 hours to pull for Loan or Moivika. After that, they're probably going to be gone for a while. At least maybe Loan will, but I'll see about that. Who knows? Maybe there might be a new turn around of cryo DPSs coming back and cryo characters. Because... yeah. So if you didn't catch from yesterday, I definitely am gunning for Risley if the next time he's available for pulling, so... How many wishes do I even have? I got 25 in the can right now. Wait, what the hell did I just do? I think I have 117 in Primo Gems that I can get. Nah, not that much. I got 110, so 120. I got 25 wishes. I got 135 wishes. So, no, there's probably a couple of Primo Gems I could probably scrounge up. I haven't completed, like, there's probably a couple of, achievements that I could do that I can get some Primo Gems for. Like, recently, I realized that I haven't really challenged any of the local legends, and I had recently, so maybe I'll try doing that. Of course, they weren't specifically called local legends. They were called, what the hell are they? This kind of was introduced after coming to Nodcry.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Valiant Chronicles. So I ended up spontaneously doing a couple of them. I even got one of these little avatar screen frames or whatever it is that they're called. An avatar frame. So I managed to get a couple of them. So there's definitely quite a few Primo Gems if I can get. If I can get like 20 of them from all the ones I haven't completed. Because I have at least 2 medals on all of them. Except for that mushroom, man. That mushroom's freaky. So I'm gonna try doing some research and see if I can probably beat them up or tomorrow. But I'd have to be very careful because you can only fight them once you beat them. I think you only have like 6 hours until you can fight them again. So that would be hard. So there's that. Yeah, that was kind of easy. That was a nice, simple event there. Just a simple matchup event. You just get to card off some, just kind of herd some, I don't know, baubles or things. This time it was some kind of colorful Asha that we did this time. It's a game mode that's similar to some other ones, but it was a little bit different because it was a bit of a bigger platform, I think, that we had to, that rather than pushing them along some gold along the sides of the arena, we had to, like, push them in some area within the arena, which I think was a little harder in comparison to some other game modes that were similar to that one. Otherwise, pretty simple. That was pretty quick. I knocked that out in like, I don't know, half an hour or something like that. I probably spent more time talking to Bennett than any of those stages, like I said. But yeah. Oh, hey, Shadow Scar. Yeah, did you just pop in? I'm sorry. I thought I wasn't gonna be here tonight, but then I ended up doing something just to do something. I mean, if you want, we could chat a little bit if you want. Honestly, I think it's a little bit nicer that I ended up getting a shorter stream, just doing like a simple event after that 3-hour stream I did last night, only to not succeed in passing Act 8 again. God damn, that sucked. That sucked hard. I hate that seahorse so much. Because I usually don't gauge on how quickly I fight the bosses in the open world or whatever. It's just like if I can beat them or not. But when you have to put a timer on it, like 2 minutes, I'm like, oh god, I don't think I have that in me. I do not. But yeah, sorry, it was just kind of a simple stream tonight. I kind of figured that this was going to be short regardless. But anyway, it just kind of sucks that you're probably like waking up like really early in the morning anyways to catch any of my streaming or whatever. But yeah, honestly, you didn't really miss much at all. It was just herding a bunch of Ashas into a pen. I just really wanted a shorter stream anyway, and something that's more relaxing, because I can't really do any fighting game modes, because my hands were, like, hurting after doing Imaginarium Theater that much. Sure, it's one thing if I'm just gabbing along to some story quest or whatever, or with the folks, but if I actually have to focus in and try to figure out some kind of game that I'm playing, like some actual, something that I have to manually fight it out, then it just really hurts my hand, and I'm, like, frazzled. Yeah, you mentioned that you had to go to class, yesterday. So, yeah, that's definitely very good. You majoring in anything specifically, or just taking a couple of classes, Shadow? Because, honestly, yeah, college is not for me, dog. So, good on you for actually doing it, you know, if you actually have something worthwhile to do, for college. Other than, I guess, making lifelong friends, I suppose. That's probably one of the few good merits of going there, but I think you could probably easily meet other people some other way. Like, I don't know, going to a summer camp, or a, or some kind of cooking course, or chatting with somebody on some stream. Half a world away. But as for, like, schooling, definitely gotta make sure that you're doing something that you actually want to do. And most people end up investing so goddamn much money into some track that they just do not want to do anymore. It wasn't like what they expected to be. Although, then again, you are in a different country than me, and let me tell you, college fucking sucks here. So I really hope you're faring much better in where the part of the world you're in, because literally it's just a joke here in the U.S. So for all the other people here in the U.S., it just sucks. It just sucks like hell. I even tried doing just community college just to do a few things, but I just hated it so much. And just never really went back. But then again, school wasn't really ever for me. Anyway, I just kind of felt like, I guess, kind of got pushed through it more than anything. But to be honest, I didn't really want to do some of the work that there was there. That I just didn't want to push myself to do any of that stuff. Although I wish wish that there was something else that I actually wanted to pursue in life. So, yeah, hopefully you're still pretty young. You could figure out what the hell you're gonna do with the rest of your life, and I wish you luck with that. Me, I'm just taking it a day at a time. But anyway, hey Iris, you eating some hay? I'm not sure you could see her, but you could see Iris, right? She's right there. She's eating her bag of hay. That little black dot there, that's my bunny. My other bunny. AKA the other weird cat. I don't know where my other weird cat and cat is. But I'm kind of glad that neither of them here are begging me for food or something like that, because oh my god, they just dogpile on me in the morning trying to get my ass out of bed. Thank god my cat only has, like, I don't know, 5 teeth in his mouth. due to his time in the street, all his teeth just were too bad. They ripped them out, so they had to go. But anyway, he still eats dry food, and he loves dry food, and he will probably chomp my face to try to get to dry food in the morning. Well, I love him well enough, even if he does try to bite my face. Well, he does that less now, but he definitely has learned to try to pull the covers off my blanket. And now the rabbit's doing the same thing, where he's, like, trying to scrounge the blanket off of me, too. Of course, it doesn't help that I also sleep on a futon on the floor now, you know, kind of like Japanese style. I kind of ditched my mattress because I was just sick and tired of my bed just being out there and open for my animals to pee on, just because they were angry that they didn't get fed when they want it to be. So it was just easier just to pack up my mattress and shove it to the side during the day. But I'm pretty comfortable with it. I think I sleep probably just as well as I did on a normal mattress. I really need to get some water, though. I forgot to grab some water. I actually bothered to put contacts in today. But I also forgot to actually get water for myself this time. And goddamn, I definitely need to get hydrated. Alright, I think I'll probably end it here, though. Can I pat the bunny? Oh, you want to pat the bunny? I'm not sure about that bunny. She does not like being picked up. I mean, I could probably, like, do, like, quick pickups for her when she knows, oh, I'm trying to lift her to get to her food. But yeah, usually if I have to pick her up and hold her, she thinks that I'm gonna, like, start grooming her. And oh my god, she's in that pen because she just poos everywhere. She does have the litter box. She'll poo in there, obviously. She's probably doing it right now as she eats her hay. And she still poos everywhere else. So she's not free roam like that, and she gets nasty booty too. But I think she's okay. I guess I'll try lifting her up this once. Give me a sec. Yeah. Iris! Hi, Iris. I'm gonna pick you up really quick, okay? Yeah, okay? Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Shh. You're good. You're good. No, I'm not gonna brush you. I'm not gonna brush you. Shh. Okay. She settled down. There she is. She's a kicker. She's a little tinier than the other one, but boy, she kicks a lot. Not as hard, but she does kick a lot. I know. You're okay. Try to pet her? But yeah, this is my little diva. Please don't bite my face. Oh my god. She's a Netherland dwarf, and I probably should have looked up that they are little divas. I swear to god, if you try to go for my jugular, I probably will let you, god. You are so much work. Yes, you are. You're so much work. Yes, you are. Mwah. I do have to groom your booty later. Okay, that's enough for you. That's enough for you. Alright, let me sit down. That was a good fun button. You want me to give you a cookie? Ow. Let me get you a cookie. There you are. For Blake, just picking up a black rabbit, I didn't get a whole lot of hair on me. So, yeah, that was my bunny. That was definitely nice to have. She settled down pretty quickly. Again, I'm not used to picking her up all that much. But I think she's a little bit happier now that I have her in the same room where I usually work and sleep now. I've been just sleeping and working in just this room, really. And she used to be in the my old bedroom. But I was like, she was probably lonely over there, so I ended up moving her in here. I have the space for it. It's not like I really need much floor space, just enough to roll my chair around, push it back under my desk, unroll my futon, and go to bed like that. Or I just sleep in my chair. I mean, if I'm like really, really drunk or something. I couldn't take my eyes off. It was super cute. Yeah, she was a very cute rabbit. Basically, what happened was, I don't really know exactly what her complete story was, but I got her at like the APA or something. Just some kind of a adoption center. Apparently, I as best as I could probably surmise is that she was probably like a breeding rabbit for like the first 2 years of her life, and I think she was living on a grate or whatever, because I'm pretty sure it ended up causing her nails to get caught in them and ripped like 3 of her nails off. She was like missing 3 of her nails. 2 of them I think are growing back, but they're like weird looking. But they're getting better now. And then she got surrendered. Then she obviously got herself fixed, so it was kind of funny because she was like, she's all completely black, but her skin is like really pasty white. Like there's like me, but like pastier, if you can imagine that. And that was her belly. And it was kind of funny seeing it grow back because she had like a little fuzz thing on her. It just kind of grew randomly on her belly around her incision site. So anyway, she was probably used for breeding. She got surrendered. She got fixed. She got toted down from up north, spent a week at the facility that she was at, and was being gazed after by a bunch of people, including one of my coworkers. And then she told me about it, and then I ended up adopting her. Ideally, I kind of wanted to get a buddy for my first rabbit, but yeah, I haven't really gotten around to really bonding them together very well. But I think they're cordial enough with one another. I just don't want them unsupervised for too long. And again, it's a little hard seeing having her out and about because, well, she likes pooing everywhere. I've tried to just get her to just go in the one spot, but I don't think that's happening. But I think she's okay as she is. So. But yeah, I mean, she does have nasty beauty. I do have to clean out her pen a little bit more, but honestly, she's probably not all that much work than the other pets that I have. And honestly, I've had her for a little while, so it's not like I'm gonna put her back where I got her or whatever. If anything, I think she's probably almost considered geriatric at this point, and people are probably just gonna turn rabbits that age left and right. There's like no place to go other than to the big farm out in the outside the city, if you know what I mean. I mean, not actually like releasing them out in the wild. I mean, some people do that, but it would probably be nicer just to euthanize them, which is not going to happen because I'm watching her. But yeah, she was really cute. She's a lot tinier than Taro, but her eyes look like disproportionately bigger. That's why I ended up calling her Iris, just because her eyes look huge in comparison to her. But yeah, she's definitely taught me some patience and stuff. That's kind of what it's like having rabbits. You kind of have to learn some patience, and you kind of have to learn to see things in their perspective. I mean, they're probably like one of the lowest on the food chain, really. I'm thinking even squirrels are above them because at least they can hide in trees. And I think they can at least avoid most birds of prey. But rabbits, I mean, I think that there's plenty of things that could probably dig them out of their burrows or whatever. But yeah, it was kind of interesting getting rabbits as pets because they're kind of just hard to rehome and take care of in the first place. Gotta feed them right, make sure that they have enough room to actually roam around and all that. Lots of hay. Make sure you give your rabbits hay. Don't just be feeding them pellets or whatever. You gotta put some greens in them. But yeah, it's nice having her around here in the room with me. Hi Iris, how you doing? Hi. You okay? Did I give you a heart attack? I know, I usually don't pick you up around this time. And I didn't groom your booty. Although, I might have to do that tomorrow, honey. Look forward to that. It's always an ordeal having to brush her. I actually, because she gets a really nasty booty, because I actually have to, like, trim around her bum hole and undercarriage. Because it's just easier to maintain all her hair. Because it was so matted before. So, anyway, that's a bit of what's going on here with at least why there's a cage behind me, or at least more of a pen. It's just kind of a pen I managed to get stood up in here, just so she can be in here, which I think is probably an appropriate enough size for her to romp around in. She has like her little hidey hole and everything, some toys. Usually I'll just like push the toys up to her until she like just throws them away. It's kind of funny doing that. Keeps her stimulated. But anyway, I think that's it for tonight. I'm just gonna go on with the rest of my evening, and you go on with the rest of your day there, Shadow Scar. Personally, good luck with college and all that, all your classes. Hope it's worth it, but I'm pretty sure it's well worth it because you're not going to a U.S. school, which is leagues better already, honestly. And yeah, and everybody else have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and I'll get on with the rest of my day. And I will be back on tomorrow. What am I gonna do? Let's see. Well, there was some resets, well, in HSR, because so I think I'll try doing Divergent Universe, so I can get away from doing Genshin fighting, because sure, I like the reaction system, but god, it's so hard during Imaginarium Theater, and I just kind of want to take a step back from that for a while. So expect some Divergent Universe in HSR tomorrow, and again, probably be a little bit of a longer stream where I'm not talking about my rabbit's possible history, or I don't know how depressed I feel or something like that. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. So good night, everybody.